Welcome to the warm-up. I'm Elliot Trotter for Skyd Magazine here at the 2011 Club Championships. We're here to preview Day 3, Saturday, of the Mixed Division with Maya Ziv. Maya, we have our quarter matchup set, and that's Ghost Blackbird, Amp Wolverines, Chad Larson Experience D5, and Polar Bear Slow. Tell me about these games. What are you excited to see? What are the matchups going to be like?
Quarters is just going to be really exciting tomorrow. The first game, Ghost versus Blackbird. Blackbird's coming off a big win in pre-quarters against Seven Figures. Hopefully their momentum will carry into it, but I think Ghosts have this one. They've just been way more dominant all weekend. Blackbird's been having trouble with games that we might not have expected, whereas Ghost has just been pushing through. They only lost one significant game this tournament, which was the first round to Seven Figures, which Blackbird just beat. So that could be interesting, but I still think Ghosts have it here. It's just their individual skill is just too big. I think it'll be a good game, though. Blackbird has been improving the whole tournament, and they just had a really great showing. Blackbird, though, has been playing with their top 7 so much. They actually, in the last game, the score was 14-12 against Seven Figures, and they sat all their starters. And so they came in. The top 7 came in and just put it away at the end, but you've got to wonder how the legs are on those guys. And so the next round is Amp and Wolverines. Sorry, the next game there's Amp and Wolverines, and I think Amp is an interesting story here. They're a big upset making it into quarters, but honestly I don't think we see them passing by Wolverines here. Wolverines has just been dominating everyone they've played. They had a close game against Blackbird yesterday, but I think that was a little uncharacteristic of a loss there, and I think Amp is going to have a really hard time matching up against Chelsea Putnam, Eli Janin. I mean, these are just big players, lots of experience, great athletes, so I don't expect that to be such a great matchup for Amp, unfortunately for them.
And what about Chad Larson and D5?
Chad Larson has had a really hard time this weekend. I think they've been playing games a lot closer than they'd like. Gotta wonder how their legs are faring as well. They seem to be getting tired, but they did end up today with a big win, 15-9, I believe, against Blackbird. So they're getting a lot of rest from today, and hopefully that'll start them off strong in quarters tomorrow. District 5 had a loss to Ghost. It was actually pretty close. It was tied at 7s and then 9-8, and then Ghost just pulled away. I think that game ended 15-8. And so District 5's got to be a little bit down. I think in this case it'll be the team with the best attitude that's going to come out on top. My pick is Chad there.
All right. And finally we have Polar Bears, last year's champions, and Slow White.
That's a really interesting matchup as well. I mean, Polar Bears have got to win it from here on out, and I think Slow White is ready to beat them. They've been playing amazing all weekend, looking way more athletic, in my opinion, than Polar Bears. Becky Malinowski has just been a huge player for them, and I'm not sure the Polar Bears have an answer for her. They're a team that grew up playing Ultimate together. They look really good together, have a lot of strategy they've been working on, but I'm just not sure that they can beat Slow. So I think I'm going to have Slow White coming out of the quarters here.
So if parity is what we're seeing in the mixed division, then the quarters are definitely going to be very exciting, as we've said all weekend. This is the warm-up with Maya Ziv covering the mixed division for Skyd Magazine. I'm Elliot Trotter here at the 2011 Club Championships in Sarasota, Florida, brought to you by USA Ultimate.